how to invest in crypto. Now, we're going to take a look at the fundamental analysis of looking at a coin and places where we can find new coins to invest in, because there are thousands and thousands of different cryptocurrencies. Each potentially can make you money or lose you money. So for myself, I really look into the fundamental analysis, and I just want to be a long-term holder. I don't want to be a trader. I just want to be an investor and just hold that coin, and hopefully that will make me money in the long term. For the most part, my portfolio is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and stablecoins. That's 50%. And then the rest of the 50% is for gambling. So yeah, you can really make money in almost anything in cryptocurrency, especially in a bull market. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about market cap, copying big portfolios, fundamental analysis, exchange listings, and that's because you can exchange up. When an exchange lists a coin, there's going to be a pump. So we want to look for the high potential coins, and that's typically in coins we see that are backed by big investors. Then we also want to look at long-term trades and learning from our results. So this video is going to be pretty long. I'm just going to compress it for you. And if you can help me out by hitting the like button, I would appreciate it. Now let's get started with market cap. So market cap is the number one thing you should look at when investing in a coin. It should not be coin price. Coin price is useless if you don't know how many coins are out there. So a coin could have a supply of 21 million or a coin supply of 21 trillion. That will drastically affect the price per coin. So don't be fooled by the actual coin price. You should be looking at the value of the entire coin at its market cap. So let's take a look at coinmarketcap.com. This is coinmarketcap.com, and it lists pretty much every cryptocurrency that is being traded on an exchange and that has registered with them. I can make a coin. It's not going to get listed on CoinMarketCap unless I register it with this CoinMarketCap website. So let's take a look at an example, and we can see that Cardano has a coin price of $2.27, while Bitcoin has a coin price of $43,000. Now, Cardano's market cap is almost 10% that of Bitcoin, 814 billion, 72 billion. So for Cardano to catch up in market price value, so they'd be the equivalent value in market cap, it would need to 10x in price. And if Cardano 10x's in price, that is going to be $22 per coin, and it's not going to be $43,000. So don't get your hopes up in thinking that potentially Cardano could hit $43,000. That's not going to happen because of the market cap and the coin supply. So we can learn more by clicking into this. And we can see that Cardano has a max supply of 45 billion, while Bitcoin has a max supply of 21 billion. So there's a lot of things you can learn from this. Market cap 72 billion, fully diluted market cap, taking account for all the coins if they were in circulation, would be 101 billion. So there is less value in this investment than what it looks like. Now, I'm not saying that Cardano is a good or bad investment. A lot of people love it. Coin price is cheap, relatively cheap. That fools a lot of new investors. But for me, it's not something I want to be invested in. I want to invest in something with a lot more potential. Keeping my personal opinions away from this, we're going to look at where we can find coins that have a lot of potential, which is why we're going to look at big portfolios. Here we are at masari.io/screener, and we're going to look at some big venture capital portfolios. So Coinbase Ventures, it has their portfolio here, and it shows what Coinbase is investing in. Now, this isn't everything Coinbase is actually investing in. This is just what is available to trade as a coin right now. Now, some might not be on here, so we have to take our research to the next level by actually looking up the Coinbase Ventures website. And here at Coinbase Ventures, we can look at their investments: Compound, BlockFi, Dharma, CoinTracker, Anomo, and there are a lot of different investments here. So we would just have to do our research. We'll have to look at each of these, if it's a coin that's actually trading at the moment, and if we can invest in it. Now, with the info we find from researching all of those investments, we could make our own ETF. It could be the Coinbase Ventures portfolio and just invest in whatever they're investing in, because that has the potential of being listed on Coinbase. And when a coin gets listed on Coinbase, that price pumps up. It doubles or triples the market cap. That happens pretty commonly, but actually Coinbase will be changing to an auction model, so they don't have a bunch of people YOLOing into that investment to be one of the first people to have that asset. Now, with more exchanges listing more coins, they are in for a lot of competition, especially as far as DeFi. So maybe these Coinbase pumps might not be as significant in the future, but when we copy one of these big portfolios, you can expect Coinbase Ventures to do their due diligence and to research these companies and to think they have the potential of making them money because they're investing their money. Which is why we also have to consider, if you are investing in something and you don't understand what you're investing in, you're gambling. Yeah, you have to think of this like Shark Tank. You are interviewing your investment, you're finding out what they're doing and what their business model, and if you think they have the potential of making you money. So don't just throw money at anything, because that's gambling. Do some research and figure it out. And it's not going to be easy at first, because you have to learn a lot. You have to compare it to other coins in the market, which means you have to have a lot of knowledge. Now, even for myself, there are so many coins out there, and just doing research for 20 minutes isn't going to give you the entire picture, which is why you just kind of have to keep learning or learn from people who already did that research. So some of the videos I make, I go into deep dive reviews about the ecosystem and potential of a coin, but there's no guarantee that even if all this research is good, that investment will make you money. None of this is financial advice. This is just me giving my honest opinion about investing in crypto. Now, back here at Masari.io, there are also other different venture capital portfolios we can look at. Let's look at A16Z. You can see they're invested in Avalanche, Uniswap, Filecoin, Near, Maker, and we could just copy any one of these portfolios and then we'd have a pretty solid portfolio. Then we have Web3, Web 3.0, and then this is just a bunch of assets that operate on Web 3.0, the next level of the internet. A lot of things could be moving towards Web 3.0 and DeFi with regulation coming in. So jumping into some of these would not be a bad investment. Not financial advice. I actually don't want this video to be super long because I want people to watch the entire thing, and longer videos don't get that much retention, so we're going to speed through these last things that you should look for, and I'll give you some examples of how to get to this information. So next thing when investing a coin, looking at the job boards. Look at Gitcoin, look at the crypto job boards, and see what is being developed, what kind of bounties are out there, what are these crypto companies trying to create. You are getting an inside look at what they are trying to develop by looking at what they're hiring for, what the details of that job description are, like what are they trying to do to change the space in crypto, especially regarding their coins. So you are getting an early look, and this would be a long-term investment. If the team is only like 3 or 4 people, that one's already sketchy, because I want to invest in like a bigger team, because if there's a small team of developers, they could just give up. They're like, I don't feel like doing this anymore. We got a lot of money from people who invested in us. We're just going to bail. That has happened with a lot of cryptocurrencies. I've been a victim of that, and I don't want to see that happen to you. So invest in real projects that have a real use with real backers and investors. That is one of the most important things. Then we have to look at development and use. We want to look at GitHub commits. We want to look at on-chain transactions, monthly active users. We want to see development. We want to see people actually using that platform and that the space is growing. So not all coins would have this, but that is something to look for to make sure that it's something you want to invest in long term. Then we want to look at the business model. Why was this coin created? Is there a use? Are there competitors already in the space doing what they're doing? Like, what are they doing that is unique, or at least would get enough money into it where you would make profit? Additionally, you should look at the tokenomics. Is the coin inflationary? Can you stake it? What's the purpose of holding it? Are there any benefits to the user? And just kind of look at that business model and if it makes sense for you to invest in it and hold it. And now a word from our sponsor, Pionex. So I've been working with Pionex. They sponsored some videos. All I have to do is say, use Pionex, and that's actually easy for me to recommend, because let's say you don't have access to Binance and you want to invest in some coins that are only available at Binance.com. You can do that with Pionex. They have the liquidity of Binance. They are a broker for Binance and Huobi, so you would have access to those coins. Sure, you could also trade those types of coins on decentralized exchanges, but the fees are significantly higher at like 0.30%, whereas trading on Pionex, the fees are 0.05%. That's half the fees of KuCoin and Binance. I haven't seen fees lower on an interface that gave you as much access as that. And the most important thing you have to do when investing in cryptocurrency is keep learning. Just keep learning. Look at your trades. If some trades did well, some trades did badly, find out why. You can learn from everything, whether it's good or bad, and that's how you become a good investor. Time and learning.